That unlike my opponent, who got handed $400 million on a silver tray and filed for bankruptcy 6 times,
Oh, wow.
most people don't have that access.
We're going to go to Colleen at the AP.
Hi, Madam Vice President, do you think that Republican voters, and specific women voters, will be more likely to vote for you because of the fall of Roe?
We have time for one more. Andrea at Reuters.
Yeah.
I'm here as a journalist, but I'm really here as a concerned citizen. And I'm really happy to be here. And so I know all of you are looking forward to hearing from both of these extraordinary women. They're both incredible. And so I want to begin by getting going. We have some questions from the audience that we will get to. I have a few questions. As I said, I went around to meet several of you, and I heard some questions that some of you had. But universally, many of you said the reason I'm here is to see bipartisanship. I want to see what it looks like so I can go home with information. So you're going to get that, okay? So let's get going. So sit back, be comfortable. You're not, unfortunately. We have some predetermined questions, and hopefully I'll be able to ask some of the questions that might be in your head. I hope so.
What?
But so let's first, I'm going to introduce the Congresswoman from Wyoming.
So these be the people that be saying Trump is a threat to democracy, and you can't even have the free choice to ask a question, to ask the president what policies or what things is actually going to happen to our country. And it's supposed to be a town hall.
We can't have the school teachers as president, y'all. That's literally something your teacher tell you. I mean, we're trying to hurry up with this lecture, guys. If hopefully some of these questions that you have, we'll answer it. I'll answer it right now as I'm right here on the board.
This is a town, but like this is a town hall. People come up to the mic and ask a question.
All the town halls have been scripted. The one with Oprah was scripted.
Like
all of them have been scripted. I mean, it's extremely obvious. Everything Kamala does, where she does good, is obviously scripted. Like she knows what the answer is beforehand. That's why the Call Her Daddy had such a bad reception to people, because it's all robotic and scripted.
The Oprah one was worse. They exposed her right there when they said, well, where's the guy? We have somebody with a question. Where is he? What? I mean, that you weren't looking for him. You already knew where he was.
This is sad.
Like, you weren't looking for a citizen to ask a question. She pulled the guy up. She said, I think somebody has a question. Nah, that's a predetermined question. He already knew what he was finna ask her right then and there.
This is actually kind of scary, bro, because like if they doing this just for their campaign, like
school teachers,
how would they actually like run the world? Be like, oh no, you can't do that at all.
School teachers have made their way to presidency, to being a nominee.
And that's to make sure that every American understands what today's Democrat Party stands for with respect to babies and with respect to the murder of babies. We have seen now in states across the country the introduction of legislation that would enable the killing of babies. This is not about abortion.
Whoa.
This is about killing babies after they are born.
This is Liz Cheney?
And it is the face of pure evil.
What a hypocrite.
And you've seen the leadership of the Democrat Party here on the Hill remain silent while elected leaders, including the governor of Virginia, described in very cold, clinical terms how he would, in fact, facilitate the murder of a baby that had already been born.
Wow. But then they fact check
and I want to say personally, as a mother, I'm the mother of 5 kids. I've delivered 5 babies. And the idea that we have to say today to mothers all across this country that we've got to describe what the Democrats are doing is really horrific. And I want to ask mothers across this country to join with us to make sure that we don't see our maternity wards turned into killing fields, which is what the Democrats would do if we don't stop this. So we are absolutely dedicated to stopping this, dedicated to protecting the most vulnerable among us, which are the unborn. And the notion that we're having a debate about whether or not you should be able to kill babies is, as I said, absolutely horrific and evil. And we will stand up against that.
You know, I'm pro-life, and I have been very troubled, deeply troubled by what I have watched happen in so many states since Dobbs. And I have been troubled by the extent to which you have women who, as the Vice President said, in some cases have died, who can't get medical treatment that they need because providers are worried about criminal liability. Even if you are pro-life, as I am, I do not believe, for example, that the state of Texas ought to have the right, as they're currently suing to do, to get access to women's medical records. I mean, there are some very fundamental and fundamentally dangerous things that have happened. And so I think that it's crucially important for us to find ways to have the federal government play a role and protect women from some of the worst harms that we're seeing. But again, I just think that if you look at the difference in the way that Donald Trump is handling this issue, Donald Trump at one point called for criminal penalties for women. Now, he's been now trying to sort of be all over the place on this issue, although he expresses great pride for what's happened. And I think the bottom line on this, as on so many other issues, is you just can't count on him. You cannot trust him. We've seen the man that he is. We've seen the cruelty, and America deserves much better.
Wow. Thank you.
That's a woman that looked like she just got a bag.
Yeah, man, I'm not listening to anything she says. Nothing she said was relevant to me. I actually don't care what you think, Liz Cheney. I don't care what Kamala Harris has to say. My mind's already made up.
They never really talk about like how leaving it up to the states is a threat to democracy.
It's literally not a threat to democracy. It gives states more power.
They're never talking about the policy of what Donald Trump is trying to do with that. They're just saying, it's just simple as he doesn't care about you.
Well, states that they didn't think that was finna ban it, didn't ban it. Like Ohio. So
that's true.
So I
can't believe what I just watched for real, bro. That was bad. I can't believe that people think that Liz Cheney is going to decide if some people vote for Kamala or Trump or not. And why isn't Kamala doing this herself, bro? Why does she always need help? Liz Cheney talk better than Kamala.
Because she's a real politician.
it's just crazy that woman can't just do a live question.
Hey, bro, wasn't J.D. Vance doing questions at a rally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that if you look at where the Republican Party is today, there's been a really dangerous embrace of isolationism, a dangerous embrace of
Bringing the allies together is because they are fully aware of, and remember, to the Congresswoman's point, World War II, remember, this concept of isolation, we were once there as a nation, and then Pearl Harbor happened. Let's remember, recent history. Europe remembers it well.
80 years ago.
When we got attacked, Pearl Harbor, we jumped in. And it is because America jumped in that we were ultimately able to win that war. And it should be a constant reminder to us, we have to remember history, that isolationism,
we do,
which is exactly what Donald Trump is pushing, pull out of NATO, abandon our friends, isolationism is not insulation.
Did he ever say that?
It is not insulation. It will not insulate us from harm in terms of our national security. So I say that to emphasize a point that the Congresswoman made, and the other point I'd make is also check out where he's been on how he thinks about America's military and service members. One of the great American heroes, a prisoner of war, John McCain, remember?
But hold on, my dad called me on the phone this morning, bro, literally randomly, and he said, I've never seen so many lies from one party in my life. He doesn't follow this stuff like I do, obviously, and he's peeping it. He said, man, I just pray Kamala don't get in office. That's his literal words. He said, I pray. And guess what my mother told him when we were sitting down on the couch? Oh, I think Michelle would have done better. He asked why. She said, oh, because she's a strong woman and she's black. That nigga hopped up and said, oh my God, bro. What does that mean? Even my dad realizing this shit. I killed him, Ty.
This is what I was finna say about the isolation.
Bro, I don't see how your mama said, bro.
No, hold on, I'm gonna get to that. It's just crazy. How would America not be a part of NATO if America have base set in all these countries that's overseas? So obviously that's not going to happen, ma'am. Second of all, I was just told today the military was never deployed until Barack was in office.
And this man, how many years your mama served, brother?
25 of them.
25 years. And Ty said, man, the Democrats walking and said the Democrats warmongers. I said, bro, we already know this. He said, no, bro, my mama told me they ain't never get deployed until Barack got in office.
But I know they still had the Iraq, but I don't know which George Bush that was. It was the first one.
W.
That was the old one, huh?
The young one.
The young one, yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
bro,
crazy.
These people, bro.
Why they trying to say he was trying to leave NATO? I thought he just said he want NATO to pay their fair share of the agreement because
he wanted the other countries in NATO to start paying more money.
Yeah, so like, what's wrong with that?
I don't understand what's wrong with that. I don't understand why people think we as America should pay for foreign countries to have prosperity and safety, and we don't even have prosperity in our own land. I mean, we got billions of dollars that could fix thousands of problems here in America, and we're spending them abroad, and we're supposed to be happy about that.
Spin, war, open border.
I think that I personally have a huge problem.
And we gonna
with
take
that.
your guns at the same time. That sounds crazy, man.
We haven't had a terrorist threat since ISIS. Now they said they worry about ISIS now, y'all. Come on, man, this shit got to end, bro.
How can we protect the health of both Social Security and Medicare without reducing the benefits?
Thank you.
So, first of all, thank you for your question. Actually, just today, I believe it was, within the last 24 hours or so, an independent review of Donald Trump.
I knew it. I was literally just finna say she's finna say something about Trump. That is
today, I believe it was, within the last 24 hours or so,
I've ever seen in my life.
independent review of Donald Trump's policy on Social Security has indicated that under his policy, Social Security would become insolvent in 6 years. And what I and you and I think most of us know is that we have many, many seniors in our country.
I can't do it, bro.
I'm sorry.
I can't do a whole
She's talking about Social Security.
She's
And it's
talking about
crazy.
that.
Everything's Trump's fault.
When Social Security be gone if they keep putting money towards other programs that we already see can't afford?
Yes.
So like, who is the real threat to Social Security? Is people not thinking it like that?
We debate it out. Have good and that we debate it out. Have good vigorous debates. Have a good fight over policy. That's good for democracy.
This is crazy, bro.
We have to tap into and rejoice, frankly, in the spirit of who we are as Americans. And we are an ambitious people.
Yeah.
We have aspirations. We have dreams.
Yeah.
We are optimistic by nature.
Yeah.
And we, I think, value certain qualities in our leaders.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If y'all really
And that
vote
we-
this
we
woman
d-
in war into office and all this stuff that is going on with BRICS, it look like China right now is finna invade Taiwan. And y'all telling me y'all finna put this woman in office?
The notion over the last several years coming from Trump and those who follow him, meaning people like who he's running with, not his voters, but just others. The notion that the measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you beat down.
That's the same shit
It's just
Obama said.
Wrong-headed. The notion over the
Same
last...
thing Obama
Hey,
said.
I told you. Hey, we said she got a pimp. She got a pimp, bro.
Wow, man. I mean, guys, man, like seriously,
She got a pimp, man.
Liz Cheney or RFK endorsement. Be for real, bro. These endorsements that Trump has had has been 10 times
Team Star.
more valuable than what the ones Kamala has had, bro. She has
Border
only
security.
used like celebrities, out of touch celebrities. Liz Cheney, another politician, like come on, man. I mean, Donald Trump's having real workers. I mean, just a lot of people supporting him, man. And I mean, the fact that my father called me today supporting him, it just shows me, man, that she has to be losing, bro. She has to be.
Man.
And the fact of the interaction my mother and dad had, and why he voting for Trump and why she would want to vote for Kamala, I don't think she is, though. She doesn't like Kamala. Remember, she likes the fact that she may be black, but she knows. She said, I mean, I'm going to vote for Trump for, I guess, my money reasons, but I mean, I don't want to, but I guess, bro. But then you tell me you want to vote for Michelle because she a powerful black woman? I mean, come on, guys. The only reason that Kamala even get, I would say, a vote is because of the change, and I guess I identity politics, man, it's pretty much over. I don't think America's
That's
gonna vote off
sad,
that,
bro.
guys.
And then they're gonna say, they're gonna say we're wrong for thinking like that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's
like
crazy.
Brandon said, yeah, man, because it's
Wax.
like
What? You not voting for Kamala? Wax. Slave. Wax. Sell out. Wax.
Yeah, man.
Coon. Wax.
yeah. Get back on that plantation, boy.
Wax. Wax.
Are you
wax.
thinking for yourself? You
Uncle
like Donald
Tom.
Trump?
Wax.
You like Donald Trump, boy?
Grifter. Wax. Wax. Wax.
This shit is bad, man. It's bad. I mean, they're gonna call it. I mean, they got a name for everybody. They doing it to white people at this point. They doing it to Jesse. Misogynist. Racist. They doing it to everybody. Come on, man. Come on, guys. This is crazy, guys. Let's know what y'all think in the comments.